Hello to our happy community. Hope your day is going positively well. My daughter, she asked me a question. Would you like to repeat your question?
I asked if she had any regret, like raising us, like how she raised us, or stuff like that.
And my answer to that was, well, there's no right or wrong way. You just gotta, you hope that you're doing the best, right?
Yes.
You pray that you're doing the best you can. And so, there's no right or wrong way to raise someone. It's just, you of course, usually all parents, hope that they're doing the best they can to raise their children. And so she said,
I had said it's all about perception because what's hard, what being too strict backfires, being too soft backfires, and then what might be hard for what might be too strict for one person may not be strict at all for another, and then each child is different, right? Because some children can just naturally handle situations better than the others. Some take it to the heart. Some each child is different, so it's really hard. I think you just have to really just know that you're doing the best you can at least.
yes. And so, was there a reasoning that you asked? Like, what was you going to say? Because you said you were waiting for me to answer, and then you were going to say something. So, what was it that you were going to say about some of the things that you thought?
Oh, well. Okay, so first off, the reason why I mentioned it was because I'm watching this, celebrity couple or whatever, and I love them, by the way. And her daughter had her first day of school. She ran up to a boy that was having a rough day, and she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna be your friend." Just she has a strong personality, but I love the little girl, and that's what made me ask you the question, how, But anyway, I was also gonna say something that I wish y'all did more of is punish punish the youngest one a lot more because she gets away with anything, and I feel like maybe punishing, but now it's just too. I don't know. She's good though. She's a good girl. But also maybe being more strict because my parents are free spirited. Kind of just I wouldn't say let us do what we want to do, but didn't judge us or whatever. We were just able to have fun and just be kids. I kind of wish they were a little bit more strict with us to give us structure down. To help with adulthood, because now I'm 18 and I'm like, whoa, I don't know, I don't know where to start or anything because it's just I was always just free spirited and.
But I say, you have a gift, and so don't rush into it. What I mean? So don't rush.
And I'm also glad I have parents that are understanding with that though, because I know there's parents out there that are like,
you're 18, get the hell out,
get out, and
no, we're not like that.
Yeah, but
we're there to support you all and know that you have,
even if it's hard, because
we've gotten through things before, so why it's nothing. It's nothing that we couldn't handle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I wanted to say something. It's kind of ties into this, but it's about perception though. I'm reading this book. I've already read it before, but I'm reading it this is my third time reading it, and it's called The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, and he tells us a personal experience about his perception and how he was on the subway. A guy came in with his kids, and his kids were running amok, and the guy was just sitting there with his eyes closed, and the kids were apparently being really bad, snatching other people's things, really bad. And the father just did not say anything. And so the author of the book had said to him, your kids are wild right now, right? And he said, I'm so sorry, their mom just died. We just got from the hospital, and I guess they don't know how to handle it. And the author was like, it really took him back. Kind of him saying that, it shifted his perception from thinking he was a horrible person for letting his kid run amok to having sympathy and kind of just understanding, being more patient. And I just wanted to talk about perception because I mentioned perception of how kids are different and each situation is different with people.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I always like to say it's how that individual perceives it. You know,
Yeah.
how that individual perceives it is how, you know, and so there you go. When it comes to, um, you know, it's the thoughts that you have. If you have negative thoughts, then that's what you're attracting. But if you have those positive thoughts, then that's what you're attracting. And so, you know, don't always think of everything as bad. Don't always,
Yeah.
you know, find the good in everything, right? Find the good in everything.
I really like that story. Like it really touched me because it really shifted my because everybody was apparently irritated with the kids, but as soon as he's like he said that it really changed the mood, and I'm like wow, like instead of assuming, I mean it just kind of don't take things personal and don't assume the worst, like that he's a bad father and he's just letting his kids, but like it's it really just changed my perception, and it changed the author's perception because he said it changed his perception.
Which I can also give an example. When my father transitioned, or y'all might say passed on. When my father transitioned, my youngest sister was playing around and all happy and stuff, and I remember telling her, you know, like this is just like this is not, you know, you. But everyone reacts differently. Everyone does things differently. And so just because you may think that, okay, grieving and all this means like sadness and everything else, but, you know, one person may not, you know, do it that way. So it's always good to have an open mind, you know, and don't just see it your way, but see it someone else's way as well. It's good to be open-minded. Don't be closed-minded. You know, that will just lead you to a limited, you know, space.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we love you all. And did you want to include anything else?
No, I'm good.
So make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below of some interesting things that y'all went through with your children or with your parents. And also like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and stay grateful, thankful, and blessed. Check out our website at happy-87.com. We love you all.